And there we go. I think we're live, fellas.
Oh,
I think we are
Nice.
live.
isn't it?
Yeah. So I
This
just
is
need,
fun.
like, if anybody is watching, I just need you to sort of comment. Just drop a comment if you can hear us all okay. Andrew's going to sing a song so we can kind of, test his.
Get the icebreaker going.
Yeah. Andrew's going to sing for us. So,
It's going to be like that scene in Project Hail Mary with Sandra Healer.
yeah. But just talking off screen, I think I want to continue the conversation we were just having about the 5-star film that Chris has watched this week.
Okay, so I went and saw the police detectives, the sheep detectives. You know what? I looked off and I got Police Story on the by the side of me. So I went and saw the sheep detectives. They had early previews on the weekend, and it is a spectacular. It is the first 5-star film of the year for me, not counting Mighty Supreme because technically that was a 2025 release. So
I've still not seen that Mighty Supreme.
oh,
It's on my
Mighty
list.
Supreme
It's on my list of to watch, and I think everyone loves that film.
It is very, very good.
I'm not buying that Sheep Detectives is a 5-star film. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm not buying it. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
that was 60 seconds, wasn't it?
Yeah, around that.
Okay.
I've seen the trailer. Have you seen the trailer, Dave?
Yeah.
You have.
Okay, so I went into it thinking that, like, I wanted it to be great. I thought it wasn't going to be very good, and it turned out to be brilliant. So, it's just grand. There's not any more that I can tell you than it's just a fun mystery film with sheep. It's basically like Agatha Christie's Babe. So if Agatha Christie did Babe,
God,
in 2026, go and watch it. Like, that's all.
Yeah, I don't know. I might wait for it on Netflix or something.
I'm just saying, someone's even just commented,
Somebody's
Sheep Detective is getting a BAFTA.
Oh,
Perfect.
come on. No.
Well, there you go.
Thank you.
Oh dear. Yeah, sounds working good. Mrs. Flicks and Pixels has confirmed that, which is good.
Perfect.
Kane working great, mate. Thank you, Kane.
Nice.
So yeah, we're loud and clear.
All good. All good to go.
No, Sheep Detectives. I want to ask though, because I'm pretty sure they gave it away in the trailer, but Hugh Jackman's not in it much, is he? Am I right in saying that?
Half and half. Obviously, the premise of the film is that Hugh Jackman's character is murdered, and the sheep have to be the detectives to find out who murdered Hugh Jackman. But he's in it a decent amount.
Who does the voiceovers there?
Being the man with the info, the context man, I will tell you right now. You've got Bryan Cranston, you've got Julia Louis-Dreyfus, you've got Chris O'Dowd, you've got Regina Hall, Patrick Stewart's in there, Rhys Darby, Bella Ramsey, and you've even got, if you both have seen Ted Lasso, Brett Goldstein, who he plays Twin Rams, who, you know what, it's great. I might even go and see it again when it goes in wide release this weekend.
They got a 3D one coming out as well, have they?
I'd love it. I'm waiting for that 4K announcement. I'm hoping for a steelbook.
Oh my god, I'm not buying. I'm not buying that.
Pre-order right there.
Yeah, exactly. Day one.
Are they releasing? Do you think they'll do a collector's edition for Sheep?
I mean, I hope so. I'm hoping that Second Sight get a hold of it
with a little map and a little spyglass. And
that'd be great. You know what? You're all taking the piss. I'd be so all over that. All of these £80 like special editions that are coming out, and I'm getting really annoyed at how expensive they are. If they dropped £100 edition of Sheep Detectives with a little magnifying glass and a map, I'd be all over it. Buy it straight away.
To be fair, Dave, you like a nice box edition. Would you grab it if one came out?
No.
What about if your little one wanted, because you've just bought SpongeBob?
That's not fair. That's not fair. Yeah,
Just putting it out there.
Yeah, I probably would. Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
Shoot detectives. Let's shoot it to the moon. Best picture at the Oscars.
Is it a kids' film though?
It's PG.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
PGs when I was growing up are more like 15s now.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
a PG
Yeah,
now
it's
movie, isn't it? I suppose.
it's quite tame for a PG in comparison to our PGs where there was just murder happening.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Well, then, so let's give everybody a bit of an introduction to us, I suppose. So, Chris, do you want to go ahead? Tell everybody.
Yeah. Hey,
There you are.
I am Chris. I am from Cue the Credits, as you can see by this little name tag here. I talk about physical media, talk about films, talk with various people from the industry, and yeah, I am just here to chat about movies. I think Anne said that we're going to talk about how we started collecting as well. I was a kid who loved recording stuff on VHSs and somehow then started buying, or I say buying, probably under five, got like parents to buy loads of WWF tapes. And then I got a PS1 that had a DVD player. And I can vividly remember getting the Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring extended edition. And that is like, that got worn out totally. It's still in my loft. It's a brilliant edition. And now I'm sitting with a quite large collection of various films. Yeah, so it's it's great.
Who's your favourite wrestler?
Oh, that's a what, like currently or all time?
No,
or...
no, back in the day, I guess, old school.
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels is a good shout.
Sexy boy.
What, Dave or Shawn Michaels? Mrs. Flicks and Pixels will need your weigh in on that.
I need to invite
you know
him as
what?
admin.
I'd probably have to say I was a really big Hardy Boys kid. But like WrestleMania 17 is like the pinnacle of my like wrestling side of things. So kind of anyone from that, like anyone on that card, I'd be. Yeah, exactly. Like Rock, Stone Cold,
yeah,
all of that jazz.
I wasn't a kid when those were around. So like growing up for me, it was like Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Big Boss Man.
Same.
But
I'm
just the baby of this room.
Well, Shawn Michaels, he was just phenomenal in the ring. You know, he was a bit of a handful, wasn't he, earlier on in his career, but then he kind of sorted himself out and then had like a second run. But yeah, he was great. Yeah. So tell everybody about you and your channel and everything.
I was going to do the same as Chris there, and I was like, if you look down here, I've just put Ange, I've just put... So, yeah, my name's Angelo. So, channel is Wacky World of Napang Films. And what's the channel? I mean, it's pretty much similar, you know, watches, cinema trips, vlogs. You know, I like going to Comic-Cons. I do like Comic-Con vlogs. And then sometimes I just think of something on the go and I'll just record. So, yeah, it's a bit of everything, I guess. I try and mix it up a bit. I try. But, yeah.
Have you watched Evil Dead trilogy yet? Because you picked that up recently, didn't you?
I only picked it up on... When did I do that vid? Last weekend, Monday. Yes, I know, not got round to it yet, so I've got to get... Because they're all, you know, everyone loves those films, don't they? Are you on par with that? Do you like all three of them? Or... Oh, yeah. Okay.
They're all very favorite. They're all very different.
Yeah. I know the sort of... Is it the third one that's more of a comedy? The first one's a bit serious.
Yeah, first one's serious. The second one is a bit of a hybrid of number 1 and 3, really. It's kind of serious moments, but then it's got its kind of wacky moments as well. And then number 3 is kind of like a full-blown kind of comedy, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, because I really like the so the newer ones, I quite enjoyed the Evil Dead Rise. I don't know what you two thought of that one, but I quite like that one.
Yeah.
And then
I like the Evil Dead remake though. You know, I like that. I think it's a good remake.
Oh, the 2013 was it? 2013 remake.
I'm going to put it out there. Maybe the best horror remake ever made. Like
what, the Evil Dead?
Yeah, 2013 one.
Hills Have Eyes was close. Hills Have Eyes is a good remake.
Yeah,
I think
so.
I quite like the what's it called? There's two of them. So you got the remake of, this might be controversial actually, the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Jessica Biel. Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
And the one with Ryan Reynolds, Amityville Horror.
I don't
know what you two think of that, but I really like that.
I can't say it too loud though, because my other half is in your camp of being like, the Amityville Horror remake is top tier, and she won't have anything of the original.
Excellent. So my channel, very similar to you guys, obviously unboxings, reviews, and stuff. I started collecting when I was like, well, it was actually my parents, because they bought me my first ever VHS, which is Superman the movie. So I think I was very young. I think I was about 5. And then I just become obsessed with like VHSs and stuff like that. But like you, Chris, and I'm sure you did the same, and you know, when we only had 4 channels, when that period hit and all the films would be coming on like BBC and ITV, you'd get that TV magazine, TV Times or whatever. You'd circle the films you were going to record, and yeah. So I go way back to like the 80s from when I was collecting. Really.
Yeah. Well, it's the same actually. I didn't even dive into that, to be fair. But yeah, it was my parents more than anything else, because they collected, and they had like this like a library. It was a library, so they bought VHSs and they recorded and they stuck it in like these cases, and it was all in alphabet, so A, B, C, D. Then they had this list, this book they had. And then me and my brother used to go into this book and we'd just go, what do we want to watch? Because you couldn't tell by the actual case in itself what film it was. And that was from like a very young age, because my dad, he loved all the Westerns. And that was my kind of first introduction to film, was the sort of the Clint Eastwood. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly was the one I remembered the most.
Yeah.
And Death Wish as well. They're the 2 films that stuck out when I was young. Also, what was the other one? It was like Peter Cushing, like the horror stuff. It's all Hammer stuff. Yeah, but I didn't like it because I was way too young, and yeah, it wasn't for me. But yeah, from there I pretty much got into films and started collecting when I was old enough and had some money, you know, with the VHSs, and then moved over to DVDs and everything else. So yeah, good times.
Good. Let's move over to the comments then. So we have got Jody's Movie Realm. Evening, lads. Great to see and streaming. What a channel. Thank you for joining us, mate.
Hi, Jody.
And we've got Stu. How you doing, Stu? Evening, gents. I'll watch and repeat watching the soaps with the wife. Oh, Stu.
All right, Stu.
Oh, well. And then we've got just some people talking amongst themselves here. Oh, look at this. This is about sheep detectives.
I'm just.
You're going to get a lot of people on your side there, Chris.
I'm just saying, it's good. It's the 5-star film of the year. Like, while we're waiting for Doomsday, we're waiting for Doom Part 3. These all backloaded December releases. Sheep Detectives.
I might go watch it now because of you.
Good.
And we've got the shot from in the van at the start of the Chainsaw remake. Yeah.
Oh,
Is that the one where it
With
like
the
does
girl.
the pan through the
Yeah,
the
Black
whole
Widow.
thing?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen the remake, but I've seen that shot like multiple times on various like clips and everything like that.
Do you refuse to watch it, or you just not got round to it?
No, I just haven't got round to it.
Okay.
So it's probably something that I should watch. And obviously Arrow have just brought out both of them, haven't they? So well, I say just like last year. So
yeah. I like the Texas Chainsaw remake. It's I really like it. And yeah, the van at the start, that scene is really good.
Really good. Yeah. Did you like the beginning? The sort of sequel, but prequel?
It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it was okay.
Watchable.
Yeah. We've got Marty from Mad Marty's movie reviews. Evening, gents. Just watched the new Evil Dead Burns trailer. Sweet Jesus. Yes, Marty. That I've got to say, that looks really good.
The door, like the car door.
Yeah.
Though I must say, I kind of feel like the trailer that dropped yesterday spoils a bit too much of the kills. Like there's a lot of you're seeing a lot of things in that trailer, which is it's the double-edged sword of trailers at the moment, right? That I feel like there was a preview that we saw in front of, I can't even remember, some horror film, maybe The Mummy. And it was basically like a 2-minute scene, but not a proper scene. It was like there was a camera just in the corner of the room and just random deadite stuff was happening around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was quite interesting. And I feel like you should have stuck with that rather than being like, look at all the gore. But I don't know. Let us know.
That is the problem with the Red Band trailer, though, isn't it? I think you watch a Red Band trailer at your own risk because they're able to put a lot more in those kind of trailers, where a standard kind of still leave it like, okay, leave you guessing in a way, asking questions. All right, what's happening there? The Red Band just gives it all away, doesn't it? This is what this kill looks like. This is what that kill looks like. So, yeah, it's because of the Red Band trailer, I think.
Yeah, it's, you know what? I think Final Destination Bloodlines did it best last year, where they did the tattoo parlor scene, and that was like, here you go, we're going to show you this and make it like, you know, all of the Final Destination stuff, and we're going to cut it when you think that he's going to die, and then it's just a total fake out when you actually watch the film. And I think that the spectacular marketing campaign for Bloodlines.
I really enjoyed Bloodlines. Really enjoyed it.
It was really good. I enjoyed that. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen so many people be excited for a child to get killed than in our screening of Bloodlines. Like that little kid with the quarter was, yeah.
He was asking for it, really, wasn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
We have got Stuart is kind of trying to stay away from the soaps by the looks of it. Stuart said, love the original Evil Dead trilogy. The original is a personal favourite. Don't mind Evil Dead Rise. Yeah, I think we'd agree with that.
I'm not sure yet. But fingers crossed I like it as well.
Jody's movie realm. I didn't like Evil Dead Rise. Thought it was a bit absurd, to be honest. Okay. Each to their own, isn't it?
Interesting take. I rewatched it last week, I think. I think it still holds up. Like, it's not bad. It's not the best, but yeah,
I didn't mind it. I've seen it a few times.
It's probably at the bottom of my Evil Dad. Evil Dad. Different. That's a different. That's after 10 p.m. That is.
Yeah, we're on a different path. It's only 20 past 8 at the moment, Chris.
Yeah, sorry. That's Flicks and Pixels Dark at 10 p.m. So it's probably at the bottom of my Evil Dead ranking. But I mean, it's a strong 5 films. Like, I mean, even being at the bottom, like, I mean, they're 5 pretty spectacular horror films, in my opinion, anyway. Evil Dead is like top ranking of my stuff.
And have you never seen them at all, or has it been a while since you've seen them?
Okay, it's been a while. I mean, I remember bits of the first one. When I say bits, is literally bits, because that's basically in a cabin, isn't it? That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2, I don't remember at all. Nothing on 2, and 3. Again, it's just bits I remember, but it's really going to be when I'm watching it. It's going to be like first time. Oh, I'm not going to remember any of it. So
A lot of
I'm
stop
looking
motion.
forward to it, but yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to be like, because there's films that's been thrown my way to watch, classic films, and yeah, I haven't got on with some of them. So I always think it's tough, especially with I know nostalgia comes into a lot of films. You know, if you watch a film when you're growing up, and if you continue watching them through the years as you grow up, you're always going to like it, I feel.
Yeah.
If you take a gap, like if you watch a film, I don't know, when you're like 11, 12, like Turtles, I can put an example for Turtles. I saw it when I was a kid, and now I'd be watching it 30 odd years later or whatever. Then I haven't gone back to it, but I'm not sure how I'm going to feel because I didn't continue watching it through the course of growing up. So I don't know how you guys feel about that.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of films. I mean, an example for me is Masters of the Universe. That gets absolutely panned. And I mentioned it in my review for the 88 films release, but Masters of the Universe like holds a special place in my heart. It's like I had like the toys when I was growing up. I watched the cartoon, and then when they made a live action film of that, I was like, yes. And yeah, it wasn't the best, but at the time as a kid, I absolutely loved it. But now I still love it as much because of how I felt that time I watched it.
Yeah.
I can appreciate why people would think it's a bad film and whatever. I get that. But for me, I still have that feeling of watching it for the first time again. So you relate. I think the nostalgia is that relation to how you felt the first time you watched it, and that stays with you forever, really. And then when you every time you watch it, you kind of relive that feeling.
Or alternatively, I'm gonna have a different take on that. I agree, but then there's also times where, personally, I watched Cry Wolf again, which is the 2005 thriller. It stars like Jared Padalecki. It's John Bon Jovi's in there, and I was like, "This is an absolute banger." Probably was like 13 when it came out, so I was like, "This is great." Peak cinema, proper thriller. Rewatched it last year, and oh, it was trash. It's really bad, and yeah, showed it like with all the hype in the world, showed it to the other half, and I was like, "You're gonna love this. It's a great thriller mystery." And she turned to me at the end and went, "What did you show me?"
That's how you're going to feel about Sheep Detectives in 10 years.
I can tell you, in 10 years, I'm just going to have a wall.
You'll have every collector's edition going.
Yeah, I'm going to make the collector's edition if there's not one that's come out.
Paul watches movies. Thanks for joining us, Paul. And he said, "Sheep Detectives for the win."
I'm with my people.
He's obviously on Chris's page.
Everyone's loving it.
Yeah,
I don't want to say that, maybe a couple of dollars exchanged hands between me and Paul earlier before the stream, but appreciate it, mate.
Would be cool to know your favorite films from any given genre. Being my bias, favorite kung fu martial arts movie. Ange, I'm going to go with you on this one because you're a big martial arts fan, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, there's so many that I really enjoy watching. Anything from more modern, like Rush Hour. I love the Rush Hour films, just for the comedy, and obviously classic Jackie Chan. If we're going to his old school stuff, I like Drunken Master, Project A. But one that sticks out, which I really like, is a Jet Li film in Fearless. I don't know if you've ever seen Fearless. Yeah. I love that film. That one I can watch like a lot. That one there. So if I that is up there as one of my favourites. Fearless, obviously. I mean, there's loads that's popping into my head now, like the Raid films as well, the Ip Man films. I love the Ip Man films. So there's so many I could pick, but off the top of my head, they're ones that stick out. As yeah, it's probably some of my favourites for sure.
Chris, what about you?
I'm probably gonna have to be like Jackie Chan Police Story. Like it's a trilogy of films that I can just watch over and over and over again. Like I think that's nice and easy. Though I've just got the Arrow Bruce Lee box set, and I need to dive into that and spend a bit more time with the Bruce Lee films because I watched them years and years ago. But yeah, Police Story is a yearly rewatch. Phenomenal film.
I think for me it's the 80s highlights, like the Van Damme classics, Bloodsport, Kickboxer, all them. What are you laughing at?
I'm not saying anything.
Why?
Oh, I was agreeing.
Yeah,
I'm nodding along like, yeah.
I know you was. Mr. Sheep Detective over here was like shaking his head laughing. Mr. I was 13.
I can't believe
you know.
I can't believe you went Van Damme for Kung Fu and martial arts.
Because that's kind of what I was brought up with, I guess. But
yeah,
I mean,
Enter
the Dragon's a classic for me. Enter the Dragon's a classic. But you can't knock Bloodsport and Kickboxer. Like, they're fantastic films, and the music in them is great.
Yeah.
But then you're more like the Raid 2. The choreography in those films is fantastic. The fight scenes in those are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But then, like I say, you've got your classics, your Bruce Lee classics. Enter the Dragon is up there for me.
Yeah,
Chris,
that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Well, when you started laughing, you made me think of a Van Damme film that I watched probably a few months ago now, and I loved it way back when. Now, I don't know if you still like it, Dave, but No Retreat, No Surrender.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I struggled on a rewatch. I did struggle on the rewatch.
Did you watch the US cut though, or did you watch the extended cut?
Oh, good question.
Because
I don't know
US
the answer.
Slightly short, and it's got the better music.
Okay.
No Retreat, No Surrender is shit, but it's great.
I did struggle. I finished it, but I struggled rewatching that. But it's been so long since I'd seen it. Even to be fair, even the sequels I used to love back in the day. Do you remember the sequels?
Yeah. Number 2 was number 3 was Blood Brothers.
Yeah, with that Cynthia Rothrock.
Yeah.
Matthias Hughes, is it? He was a villain in a lot of those kind of films back in the day, wasn't he?
Yeah. I can't remember the subtitle to number 2. But I just remember them both being in like army uniforms and whatever in number 2. Yeah, Cynthia Rothrock as well. I mean, she did some decent films.
China O'Brien. Yeah.
How she never got cast for the Mortal Kombat films in the 90s. How she never got cast for Sonya just blows my mind, to be honest.
I actually bought that yesterday. That Mortal Kombat, the 95 one. I was going to rewatch that. Yeah, I just bought it. Yeah, I was like, right, I need to rewatch that. So, yeah.
Paul says, I saw Evil Ed Burns and I read it as Evil Ed Burns, which would be quite different. It certainly would.
Slightly, but maybe still in that horror side of things. So it could be fine.
Mrs. Flicks of Pixel says, Final Destination films are great. I still can't drive behind any lorry with loose stuff on the back. Yes.
Truth.
I think about that, to be fair, yeah.
That is a true story.
It's traumatized anyone, like just logging trucks. No.
Yeah.
We've got Alan here for Physical Media Lives. My love for film comes from my dad. Horror Double Bills on BBC 2 on Saturday nights. He's in heaven now, but doing a video about him soon. I'm looking forward to seeing that video. But Yeah, Horror Double Bills on BBC Two. Yeah, my goodness. They used to show all the kind of risky films they used to show on Channel 4 as well late at night, didn't they? You know, the B-movie horrors and stuff like that.
So I never saw any of the I have zero memory of Horror Double Bills on BBC Two. Are we talking like big budget ones, or are we talking like Hammer? Like what was the scope of BBC's budget for?
They were probably older films, not necessarily tied to a label as such, but they were older horror films, and you know, there were some good ones on there. Yeah. In fact, I think that's the first time I ever saw Terrorvision. I don't know if you've ever seen Terrorvision. Terrorvision is like an 80s kind of B movie, kind of horror genre. I think that was one of those that was on late night at some point. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. We've got Sophie saying Cabin in the Woods is a great film as well. Talking about horrors, what are all your favourites? Chris, we'll go with you for this one to start with.
I don't know, because I don't like horror films. Actually, sorry, I shouldn't say I don't like horror films. Horror films do exactly what they should do on the tin, and they scare me and give me the heebie-jeebies. With that being said, I have a partner who loves horror films, so our collection is scattered with many horror films. So I don't know if I've got a favourite. I don't even know. Like, I'd probably obviously go as a franchise. Evil Dead's probably top on my side of things. I'm going to be a bit boring in that side of things. Come back to me. Let me check my letterbox of what I've rated highly recently.
I've just had to look up at the horror. I was like, I wonder why. I mean, Child's Play was probably one of my favourites. Chucky, Child's Play.
The first one. Yeah. The first two. I mean, I like all of them in one way or another, but the first two are my favourite. Okay. Well, Chris, you and I had a conversation about this a few weeks ago. Horror films don't have an effect on me like they do with most people, and this is going to sound ridiculous to some, but I don't jump scare. I just don't. And it winds my wife up like big time, because I just don't jump scare. And it winds my oldest son up as well whenever we watch a horror film, because he'll sit there and he'll be like, how did you not jump at that? Because I just don't jump, and gore doesn't gross me out. So horror films don't have the effect they do on most people. I watch them for the enjoyment of them more than the scares, if that makes sense. So horror films for me is probably more of the how far can we go with this kind of thing, which is why I love the Terrifier series. I know it's a love or hate kind of franchise, but I love them. I think they're great. But I'd have to say the ones growing up that really stuck in my mind, obviously the original Elm Street. But there was a scene, I don't know if you guys have seen it. Even watching it now kind of gives me like the shivers a little bit. Is the scene in The Exorcist 3 with the corridor, and this like figure dressed in all white comes out of a doorway with a big pair of shears behind one of the nurses. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but that is a scene that, like, yeah, that's like peak horror for me, that kind of scene. So, but yeah, love the Child's Play films. Love 1 and 2. 3's okay. The rest pretty forgettable, in my opinion.
I think we're going to have a disagreement here, because we've just had a comment come in about Bride of Chucky. So, you know,
you've seen the series? You watched the series at all?
I started watching season 1 and then kind of got a bit bored with it. To be honest, it was okay. It was okay. But I understand why people liked it. It was a shame it got cancelled, really.
Yeah, it was only. I haven't seen the 3rd season yet. I haven't got around to watching it yet. There's so much stuff to try and watch and stay on top of.
We've got my favourite Van Damme films are Time Cop and Universal Soldier. Great picks. Time Cop is such an underrated Van Damme film.
Saw that in the cinema, Time Cop.
Yeah, and me.
Yeah. To be fair, when I first saw it, I walked out of there and I didn't have a clue what happened. I really like Time Cop. I think it's good.
Sophie, Chucky films are good. Bride of Chucky's defo a 5. Okay. Okay. I might disagree with that, but we all have our own likes and dislikes, don't we, I suppose? So Physical Media Lives, the double bills of BBC usually consulted of one Universal and one Hammer. First introduction to Karloff in the Frankenstein series and Christopher Lee's Dracula, yet Hammer released it on 4K later this year. Okay. Are you guys going to be getting that? Are you into your Hammer stuff?
I've tried to stay away from it because the boxes are so big and I just don't have the space. They look, the releases look beautiful. And I was down in London last month and they had some of them like in FOP, so I got to look at them, but they are like this big. Which, you know, if you're a big Hammer fan, great. I enjoy them. I'd probably appreciate like a nice kind of anthology release of like some of the top Hammer films rather than just like big singular boxes of the specific ones. But that's just me on that. I think for the Hammer fans, everyone's loving them.
Okay. And are they your kind of thing, or?
Oh, I'll be honest. I haven't really seen any since I was like a kid. You know, because my dad used to watch them. That's how I knew about Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee. You know, the Dracula films. But I was so young, I didn't like them, and all I remember was the blood being super red back then. That was my like memory of it as a kid, and it's not something I've gone to as an adult. So, or even growing up, all the horror films I've watched growing up are all your standard stuff. You know, your Halloweens or your Nightmare on Elm Street, your Friday the 13th. You know, so I grew up watching that, and I kind of stuck with that, and I haven't gone back to that since. But I know a lot of people talk about it and love it, so I'm I've just got to find time to dive back in really and give it another go.
Yeah.
How about you, Dave? Are you a Hammer boy? Big box boy.
Nah, pretty similar to Ange, to be honest. Growing up, you know, they were always on TV, weren't they, and stuff. And I just remember that one scene. I can't remember which film it was from now. It was from a Dracula film where Peter Cushing runs across the table and jumps on the curtain, pulls the curtain down, and the sun comes through, and kind of that's how he gets Dracula in that film. So growing up, they were on, but they were never ones that I really kind of carried on with, to be honest. Again, it was like, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, and all that kind of stuff. I was exposed to horror films at a very young age, to be honest with you, which is probably why I'm so numb to them now, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it was kind of there in the background, and, you know, they were okay, but it was more the kind of Hollywood Nightmare on Elm Street stuff and, you know, the real big hitters.
Yeah, but you see how much they, you know, I've seen it when I go into CEX. Sometimes you see these Hammer box sets on the shelf, and they're not cheap. I mean, you ever seen how much they are? Some of these sets, you know, 55, 60 quid. So, you know, if you do want to watch them, you do have to pay a fair bit for them.
Yeah, I think it's because they're so beloved, though, aren't they? You know, even if they're not your thing, you can appreciate them in a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
Why they love so much, I suppose. So
I think the one nice thing about them as well is, I think if you buy them directly from Hammer, you get and you're within the first, you know, X amount of people, they put specific like memorabilia in from the films, whether that be like a signed picture or like a replica. Like I've seen a couple of patches from the certain films, so I think that's really nice.
Yeah,
we're getting quite a few good things from when you buy directly from boutiques or directly from production houses lately.
There is one thing that we haven't addressed on this stream yet, and it was something that I was going to do, and that is to Chris, you've hit 1,000 subs now, haven't you?
I have.
Well
Thank you
done,
very
mate.
much.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
For anybody that doesn't know, Chris celebrated by jumping in an ice cold pool in Greece. Yeah,
it was very, very cold. But yeah,
it cold to be honest.
Yeah. Hit it last week, which was great. So yeah, there was only one way to celebrate. I had a couple of messages from friends who saw it and they were like, "You got to jump in the pool, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay, fine, I'll jump in the pool."
Easily swayed.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very easily influenced. It didn't take much. A couple of cocktails though.
I've got Sophie saying it does feel like horror really has a resurgence lately, as well, which is always good to see. Yeah, I agree. Seen some really good horrors coming out recently, which is good. So what have you guys been watching recently? What are your most recent watches? We'll start with you, Ange. What have you watched this week?
So we're going to cinema. I saw Michael at the cinema.
Okay.
I watched a bit of MJ. I know obviously it's going to be quite we're going to get different reactions on MJ, but for me that was probably my favorite watch of new films this year. That would have been for me. I mean, I loved MJ's music growing up, and it was a no-brainer going to watch this, and this focused really on. Have you seen it? Have you any of you two seen it yet? I'm not going to ruin it, obviously. Oh, you have seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you've obviously put sheep above it, so.
You know,
I've not seen it, so I can't. I can't comment. But
we went on opening night. It was packed. It was such a good vibe. Like, it was a great vibe in the cinema. I really enjoyed the film. There were quite a few flaws, if I've got to be critical. But I was really tossed up in my head because I was like, I loved the 2 hours that I spent in it, and I could have watched another 2 hours. I kind of wished that we saw it carry on following Bad. But then there was also just a couple of things where you're like, just needed a little bit more edge. But there's multiple production things, which there's the reasons for that because of the family and stuff like that. But it was just fun. So take all of that. I've already pre-ordered the steelbook.
The steelbook
with the fancy slipcover. So it's great. It's going to go in the collection. Yeah.
The thing is, they're going to do a sequel, aren't they? They're going to do a sequel. They're going to do that because I've heard that they cut it off at a certain point, don't they? And there's obviously going to be a follow-on from that. It's kind of like a let me feel the fire of your fabric situation in terms of money-making machine. I think they're going to cash in on it if they can.
Yeah, well, it's done really well, hasn't it? So
yeah, I think opening weekend was like 300 million. So I mean, at the end, and this isn't a spoiler because I'm sure everyone's seen it. It literally just say like his journey continues or will continue or something like that.
Michael Jackson will return in Avengers Doomsday.
Honestly, within an hour of being out of the screening, I saw it. I made the joke immediately when that came up. But it was just good. It was just a fun time, and I'm sure. How busy was your screening, Ange?
Yeah, it was packed. I mean, my brother went to watch it, or not went to watch it. He was supposed to watch it the weekend just gone, and he went to book it like Thursday or Friday, and all the showings were fully booked still. And this is how long's it been out? 2 weeks, is it?
Yeah, it came out.
Is this the second weekend?
I'll tell you. Came out on the 22nd of April. So going into week 3.
So the cinema, the View Cinema in Watford, that was slammed Sunday. Yeah. So
to be fair, when we saw Sheep Detectives, this is going to be a running theme. On Sunday, it was super busy at 2:00 when we went in. When we came out at like 4, the whole lobby was packed, and I even said to the worker, I was like, has it been this busy? And they were like, yeah, since Michael's come out, it has been absolutely packed, which is great to see. if we've got to have a Michael Jackson biopic to get people into the cinema and enjoying being in the cinema, I'll take it.
Mm.
And then they change their mind after they come out of Sheep Detectives.
I mean, if anything, they'll be signing up for the unlimited card or the Odeon limitless, whatever their Odeon one is. They're going to be signing straight up. They're going to be like, I need 3 more screenings of Sheep Detectives, mate. Thank you.
I'm sure that. Are you gonna buy Michael, and you're gonna get it on 4K or anything?
I will do, yeah. I will. I've not pre-ordered it or anything yet, but yeah, I will do. I will do. Really enjoyed that film. But no, bar that, what did I watch? I watched Village of the Damned last night. 4K. You guys seen that one?
Yeah.
Village of the Damned. Looks really good on 4K. I was actually surprised how good it looked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Snakes on a Plane. Watch that. I'm pretty sure that was the first time watch because I couldn't remember anything of it when I was watching it. That was great. That was, yeah, that was great.
So
Snakes on a
unhinged.
Plane. Yeah, so funny. Watched a couple of martial arts films. Tony Jaa. So I watched Warrior King 2 and Triple Threat as well. And well, Ready or Not, the first one. Yeah, I got that gifted to us, and yeah, by Chris. And yeah, I watched that for the first time. When was I last week?
What did you think of it?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anything on it. I never saw a trailer. Obviously, I've seen the trailer for the second one, so I had a rough idea what the first one was going to be about. But watching it without seeing nothing at all on it, I enjoyed it. Yeah, you too?
I'm yet to see. I want to see the first.
Oh,
one.
okay. Okay.
I've heard good things about it, so yeah, I will be checking that out.
Yeah,
you,
same boat. Basically exactly the same as Andrew. Saw the trailer for Ready or Not 2, and then I was like, oh, we'll go and see that in the cinema. So had to watch Ready or Not 1. But watched them within a couple of days of each other. They're really fun films, and like you said, Andrew, you kind of get a general premise after seeing the trailer.
Yeah.
But even with knowing that, it was still an enjoyable 90 minutes. I think the general concept is pretty good. Like it's a good fun concept, which tended to, like, within that time period you had that. You also had The Hunt that came out, which if neither of you have seen that, that's pretty good. General same concept. And then Ready or Not 2 was equally as it's all right.
Yeah.
Not great, but it's still, like, it just adds to that premise. Elijah Wood is brilliant in it, though.
And Buffy I'll say Buffy, it's not Buffy, is it? Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yeah.
Yeah, she's in it, and then there's I'm gonna like blank on everyone's name. So who else is in it? Why can I not think of, like, oh my god, sorry, I can't think of the guy's name at all. Yeah, and I can't even find it on this Letterboxd page. But there is a cameo from David Cronenberg in Ready or Not 2. So that's quite rad. So
okay.
But yeah, it's fun. It's a serviceable sequel. It's not a bad horror sequel, which is.
My recent watches is obviously Inner Space. That is a firm favourite of mine, and just looks awesome on 4K. Arrow again with their restorations. Another one that I watched was I don't know if you guys have heard of it, called Somewhere in Time, Christopher Reeve. Kino Lorber recently released that on 4K. It's a great film. It was actually my mum's favourite film. Well, one of her favourite films anyway. So I've got that on 4K. 4K transfer is okay. It's not perfect. But overall it's not great over the Blu-ray, but the Blu-ray was quite solid as well. But yeah, that was an enjoyable watch. But in fact, my wife watched that for the first time. She'd never seen it before. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's basically about a guy who sees this painting. It's quite a unique take on time travel. He sees this unique painting and falls in love with the woman in this painting, basically, and figures out a way to go back in time to meet her. They end up falling in love, and something happens. Basically, I won't spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it, but it's a love story kind of film. But yeah, it's worth a watch if you like that kind of, like I say, it's like an alternative spin on time travel. Yeah, that's pretty good. Right then, let's go to some comments. Physical Media Lives. I saw Michael Jackson live twice in '88 and '92.
Wicked.
I am so jealous.
He was a phenomenal entertainer. Okay. Sophie, Michael was great. Didn't want it to end.
Everyone's got the same feeling, isn't it? You do the 2 hours, you don't feel like it's been 2 hours, and you want more.
The thing is, you're watching a film, and there is arguably some of the greatest music that's ever been made. So you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Physical Media Lives. Who do you think are the most reliable, consistent label? In my opinion, Arrow are hard to beat. Chris, we'll start with you on this one.
That is a very good question. I've got to go Second Sight. Bearing in mind, I may not enjoy or like some of the films that they've released, but anytime they release something, they are putting 150% into every one of the releases. I think, though Arrow, I love Arrow, like with all of my heart, but there are a couple of things where they are dropping the ball, and both
I've spoken about it.
Both me and Dave have spoken about it. And though on a title wise, Arrow are, they're bringing out some bangers, like Dave just said, Inner Space. That was a blind buy for me, and I watched it a couple of days ago. I'm already wanting to watch it again. Spectacular transfer. The special features on it are great, but Second Sight are just, fun, beautiful releases. The limited editions are great. I think they had my top release of last year with the Florida project. The amount that they put into that was, realistically, it could have just been a studio release. But you've got them putting a massive release out. They got pretty much all of the cast back, which is, for a film that's got like child actors that aren't acting anymore and stuff like that, to be able to get all of those back in and then have like a chunky book with all like essays and various things about the film. Second Sight are probably my top, but Arrow close second.
I am very much looking forward to their release of Dead Man's Shoes. It is a Blu-ray. They can't do the 4K. They released a statement, didn't they, saying that they had real issues trying to do the 4K, but they're going to do a Blu-ray instead. I'm really intrigued to see what they're going to do with that. I love Dead Man's Shoes. I think it's a great film. It's heartbreaking, but it's a great film.
I think just that, though, the fact that, Second Sight have been working on Dead Man's Shoes for a big old chunk of time, and they've come out and just been like, hey, this is what's going on with it. Like, there's been periodic updates, but this is what's going on with it. We can't do it, but this is what we're going to do. Like, rather than, we're going to put out a subpar 4K because we've told you you're getting a 4K. Like, there's a lot of genuine nature from Second Sight as well.
I thought it was really good of them to kind of be as open, as honest as they could be. They're quite transparent with it, weren't they? They're like, look, we've tried, we can't do it. We're going to release it if we can't do it to the best that we can. So we're going to do this instead, kind of thing. There's potentially some other labels out there that would have just done it, I suppose. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. What about you, Ange? What about the labels that sit high with you?
I mean, obviously, Arrow. If I've had to turn to my collection and have a look. I mean, Arrow's probably the one I've got the most of, but there's a lot of 88 films that I've been sort of getting lately, because they've been bringing out a lot of martial arts stuff onto 88 Films, especially like Jackie Chan stuff, and even comedies like the American Pies. They were all on 88 Films as well.
Brilliant transfers as well.
I haven't. Mine are still sealed. I haven't got round to them yet.
One
Mate,
and two, fantastic.
They're really
I
good.
feel like I can see him in the comments. Brian from Last Movie Standing is here, and he has a probably burning for us talking about American Pie.
Okay.
But yeah, they are great transfers.
Yeah, well, it's a shame because only 1 and 2 are on 4K, aren't they? And then I think was it the wedding, the reunion is just Blu-ray only.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Again, I think there was some issues with them. I don't know what they were. It was something I read on a few different pages that they had some kind of issue. They weren't able to do the 4K for 3 and 4. I don't think they were ever for presents anyway. I think that was always going to be a Blu-ray collection. But for 3 and 4, there was some complications. I don't know if it was licensing or what, but they still wanted to carry on with that form-fitting collection that they were doing, which all look great on the shelf. You can see I've got them up there. The great additions. So if they're still sealed, and give them a watch, because the 4 and 1 and 2 are fantastic.
Really good. No, good to hear. Yeah, so no, probably 88 Films. And I've got, actually, if I was looking at some of my better collection, it was actually the Child's Play. I actually had to order it from Canada. It was Scream Factory, the Child's Play edition from Scream Factory. They did like posters and like a little Chucky doll. I've got the whole lot here, but that's probably one of my favourite sets that I've got. Not on there. I don't know what Scream Factory are like now. I haven't ordered anything for a while from them. Do you two dive in to Scream Factory or?
Yeah, I've got a couple of releases. Probably with Scream Factories, they don't. I mean, they're part of Groove now, aren't they? Is it Groove they're part of?
Yeah, like studio services or studio distribution services.
Direct to the UK or anything, it's kind of trying to get hold of them on eBay, and sometimes the prices are ridiculous.
Super high, yeah.
Yeah, unless you use a third-party shipper, which that can be costly as well. It just adds on to the cost. So, yeah, I do like Scream Factory, Shout Factory. I do, but getting the UK can be difficult, and because they don't ship direct to the UK. So,
and Umbrella was going to be my other one.
I love Umbrella.
Yeah.
That is,
have you ordered Wrong Turn yet? Anyone dived into your... Yeah, okay. I thought you would have done.
Yeah. Umbrella stuff, yeah. I mean, for me, it is hard to argue against Arrow at the moment, but they do some great releases, and the titles they're releasing, their catalogue's great at the minute. But they're just doing little things, like you said, Chris. They're just doing little things that makes you go, oh, so close. Like the artwork. There's no artwork on the back of Salem's Lot, and a few other titles. I think Hard Boiled was another one of them. Red Sonja. It's like, just put some artwork on the back. Like, it won't cost them any. Alternate the artwork on the box. Maybe give people some more options, which they did in a roundabout kind of way within a space, because the reversible sleeve was different to any other artwork on the box.
I've just put my video up, shameless plug, of that, and you can hear my joy of there being something on the back and there being multiple bits of artwork. And then the booklet has also got more different artwork. Yeah. And it just feels like whoever did that Inner Space release from Arrow, that's the person we want, like, doing the rest of them. I feel like there's a comment, if you can highlight it, Dave, from about the Killer 4K disc, which that's got a lot of flack. That third bonus disc that you can't pause, you can't fast forward, and all of that stuff. And there's been no statement about it. No, they're just being quiet.
But is that a UB820 problem, or is that a whole Universal Player problem?
Yeah, that's Universal Player. So that's happened on multiple people's, whether they're playing it on games consoles, specific players. Yeah.
You had interesting with your one.
I haven't. So thankfully, I'll preface that I didn't have issues with the one that I got sent, but it was damaged, so I went and got it replaced. I don't know whether I'll have the issue on this new one because I've kept it sealed because I've just watched it, so I'll check when I rewatch The Killer, which will probably be soon because that's absolute banger.
Yeah. Brian, for the last movie standing, are any of you all getting the 4K of Forbidden World from 88? Yeah, probably. And to continue my conversation about my favourite labels, like Arrow are up there for me, but 88 Films are as well, along with Umbrella. Like I've said before on videos with 88 Films, they don't release everything that will necessarily appeal to me, but you can't deny that their artwork on those releases, their artwork is some of the best around, if not around. You know, it looks fantastic. So
they put 110%.
Yeah.
What have we got here? I'll see Michael next week. Very excited. Yeah, the two lads in here reckon it's a good watch, so you should enjoy that one. Last movie standing again. 88 did a far superior job on the 4K of American Pie than Universal did for that US release. It's so bad. Yeah, Brian, I saw your video on that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody who's watching has seen checked out Brian's channel. Go and check his channel out because he's got the Ultimate American Pie collection that he's just continuing to grow. And I think the American Pie collection, the sequel, is due out pretty soon, I think. But his American Pie collection is phenomenal. But yeah, the Universal release of American Pie apparently was awful. It was just terrible. So I don't know.
It looked awful in those screenshots. Like, it makes no sense that you would have that transfer. As I'm just basically echoing what Brian said, that 88 did that transfer and Universal went, hold my beer, we can do this worse.
Yeah. Why didn't they just license it from 88? The restoration and stuff. It baffles me because that's what other labels would do. You know, Second Sight did it with Reanimator. You know, the other way around. It happens.
I mean, Arrow are doing it from Shout.
Yeah, they do it all the time. So is it a case of Universal kind of being arrogant and going, yeah, we can do ours. Don't worry about yours. Don't worry about the little independent labels transfer. We can do it better. But they fucked up.
Okay, that's an hour and 2 minutes in for the first
lasted an hour.
I lasted 60 seconds. But...
yeah, but no F-bombs though, so we've done really well.
Yeah, apologies for anybody that gets offended by the F.
You two have done all right there.
Yeah.
All bets are off. We're post watershed now. So that's fine.
Yeah, we're past 9 o'clock. That's why I did it, Chris. Well done.
I got you back.
Yeah, Mrs. Flicks and Pixels. Love the American Pie films.
Have you seen the other American? I haven't seen the others, like the Book of Love and whatever the other three are called. I don't know.
There's Book of Love, Naked Mile.
That's it.
Brian, you're going to help us out. What are the other ones?
Oh, have you got the set of you? Dave?
Yeah, Beta House and
yeah,
what's the other one? Oh, I can't see from here. Hang on. No. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's coming in.
They're okay. A couple are a bit shit, and a couple are okay. But Brian at Last Movie Standing loves every single one of them. He won't have you say about them. Which is why I say they're shit, because they are.
Let's can we just in the comments, because I've just saw that Brian's popped in all of them. So we got Beta House, Bandcamp, and there's also a new one called Girls Rule. Can we get a definitive ranking list from you, Brian, just to put in the comments, because I would quite enjoy to know what how
Brian, rank the Present series. I'm intrigued as well.
He loves all of them, does he?
Yeah.
This man's he's got a very impressive collection of pies.
He loves
pie.
Okay.
The rankings coming in. We've got Beta House at the top. I'm guessing this is from top to bottom. Beta House, Naked Mile, Bandcamp, Girls Rule,
Okay,
and then
that's it.
I'm guessing. No, there's another one, isn't there?
Oh,
Book of Love.
Book of Love, yes.
So
Book of Love.
there you go, Ange. Start with Beta House and work your way.
That box set that you've got, are they all in there, or just like they're
Apart
all
from
in there?
Girls'
Are they?
So it's
Okay.
one release with all of those American Pie Presents films in like a singular Blu-ray disc with the trays in. It's usually in the sale as well. I think last time it was in the sale, it was about 20, 25 quid, something like that.
Okay.
For the lot.
Even that, I think I picked it for 18 quid when HMV did their big sale last year. So
I'll keep an eye out.
It's worth grabbing. It's nice.
Brian was pressuring me about completing the collection. He was like, "Yeah, but you've got to get that. You've got to complete the collection." Even though I thought they're all shit, they're not all shit. They're all okay, but yeah.
It's gone off the rails.
They look great on the shelf. They look great on the shelf. They do. We've got Sophie asking, "How do you all feel about Criterion?"
Cinema, absolute cinema. You know what? You can't argue that collection, that catalog, is some of the best on physical media. Though, like for the actual films that are in there, you can't argue.
Mate, I can't think of any. Can you name a few top of your head? Because I can't think of any.
Like a Brian, Breakfast Club, Menace to Society,
Menace Society,
House Party, Risky Business. You know, come on, help me out.
Dictator, like Chaplin films, Buster Keaton films.
No Country for Old Men, that was Criterion, wasn't it?
No Country for Old Men.
I've just bought that recently as well.
Yeah.
So, they've got quite a few of the new Oscar films coming out. So they're doing K-pop Demon Hunters. Everyone's super hyped about that. They're doing It Was Just an Accident. They've just released Sentimental Value. So quite a few of the big hitters from this year's Oscars. It's the arty label in it. Like that's Criterion. Like it is film school label. Like it's got all of the fancy stuff, basically.
I don't know.
Go on, speak your piece. It's a safe space, Dave. Tell us what you really think about Criterion.
Not a fan.
They're all right. They're all right.
There's not much to it. That's the thing.
They're a bit pompous. I think they're a bit pompous. Like they're charging 30 quid for an Amray case.
Yeah,
when you consider your
case, isn't it?
Well, no.
Oh, no, I've got to argue with you. I just got some Like It Hot in. Maybe I paid a bit more than 30 quid because it's a US import. And you know what? It's a beautiful case. It's a really nice Amaray case. It's very good quality. Very good quality.
And you got it for cheaper than that. Look what you got.
So what? I did. But
that's what I'm comparing it to.
Yeah, it's one of those, right? There's something about the Criterion, like the full artwork on, like we've got no banner at the top,
which sometimes is a bit shit. No Country for Old Men. The artwork on that was dire.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. Right? Okay, when they do it well, they do it really well. When they do it bad, they do it really bad. But I'll fly the flag for enjoying Criterion.
Okay. No, don't get me wrong. Like their transfers and stuff, they're fantastic. I just think they're a bit pompous in charging the price they're charging for what they're giving you.
And this is why. Yeah, this is why I mentioned this in a video last month. I won't buy Criterion. He's just spent 30 quid on something like it, but like I won't buy a Criterion at retail. Like
wait for the sale.
I'll always wait for the sale because it's so rare that something's actually properly going out of print, and they shout about it before they actually send it out of print. So I'll always wait for that. 50% sale in the States, or we're normally getting 30% off sales in the UK. Like I'm not going to pay full price for it, bar some like out, which technically wasn't full price because it was.
I went to
cheaper
buy
than retail.
Life of Brian. I went to buy the Life of Brian, and I think Wow HD had it up for about 31 quid. You know, you had the VAT on that. You're pushing 40 quid. I was like, nah. I love the Life of Brian, but I'm going to wait for the sale. You know, the Menace to Society, that cardboard packaging. What is all that about? You know, have you ever seen those sleeves that they do? Like, I'm not a fan of them, but I'm a fan of what Criterion do in terms of, you know, the catalogue that they release is pretty decent, but the work they put in on the restorations, the transfers, and everything, you can't deny they're good at what they do. But I don't like. I'm just not a fan of their packaging and stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, but that Wes Anderson set looks gorgeous, and it will be happening, or it will be coming to me when there's when the 50% off sale happens. I've already budgeted for it in November.
Well, I'm after a house party. I'm after, but there's still, every time I go to HMV, I think it's still about 30 quid for that.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting. I'll just wait. Yeah.
We've got Darren over at Only Sans Horror with a super chat of $4.99. Mate, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. Congratulations on the first live. Anybody that's watching, please go and check out Darren's channel. It's a great channel. Does some great live streams as well. Thank you for that, mate. Really appreciate it. So we've got, I need a regional free player so I can watch my One Car Y box. Is that how you pronounce it? As the Criterion releases are so expensive. Yeah, I agree. They are expensive. Brian, Criterion has some of the worst artwork too. Yeah, I've just touched on that. I agree. Sometimes it's all right. Sometimes it's a bit shit. You don't have to wait till November. Sale is in July.
You know what? You're a bad influence, Brian. You're a bad influence. You know what? You're also not the first person across the pond who's been like, yeah, but Barnes and Noble have a sale in July, and I'm no, I need to wait until November.
Yeah,
my wallet can't take it. I'm gonna. There's already been multiple US imports. I'm shamelessly plugging a future video. It's for research, but it's been expensive.
I will be buying Life of Brian in the sale, and probably The Breakfast Club, to be honest. Yeah, those two.
Have you got the Blu-ray of The Breakfast Club?
No, I was going to buy the Blu-ray, but they announced the 4K, so I thought I might as well wait. But in saying that, I've heard that there's not much difference between the Blu-ray and the 4K, really, and the Dolby Vision doesn't really have much. So I might just get the Blu-ray, to be honest.
This is the argument, right? Yeah, this is the argument of the Criterion Blu-rays when they're pushing it up to 4K, because a lot of the time, and this is, I'll bag on them for a little bit, majority of the time the Blu-rays are coming from 4K scans. Yeah. And then when they upgrade to a 4K, it's still from the same scan, but you're not getting anything extra. Normally all the extras are exactly the same. The packaging's also exactly the same. You're not getting an updated booklet or anything, so you are just getting a few extra pixels. So
yeah,
it's where your loyalties lie on that. Like, do you want to spend, probably double the cost for it?
Yeah. What about you, Andrew? Have you got any Criterion releases? You're familiar with their stuff?
Not really. Like, I mean, I don't have a massive collection anyways, but I mean, I've still got loads and loads of Blu-rays I've got, and all the 4K stuff I've got. It is mainly Arrow. That probably takes up, I would say, 80% of my collection, and all the others, I've got scattered, like whether it's Umbrella or 88 Films. I don't actually, maybe just Menace. I'm sure I've got Menace. I've definitely got Menace to Society. But bar that,
it's got a cardboard sleeve, that hasn't it? I've got that.
Yeah, one. I think bar that. I mean, all the other films you've mentioned, I haven't even seen. Like Breakfast Club. No, I know. Yeah, I know. My bad. I know. I think everyone's seen that film, haven't they? So it's on my to watch list.
Yeah, it's worth a watch. That is, I think you'd enjoy that.
Yeah.
I feel your pain. I import a lot from UK and Germany. Question: how expensive is importing umbrella for you all? It's pricey here. So importing from umbrella depends on how much you buy. So a regular release, if you were to get one, maybe two collector's editions box sets, are roughly about 30 to 45 Australian dollars, which is 30 Australian dollars here is about 15 quid. But if you have a 15% code, obviously you can bring that down a little bit more as well. Wink, wink. Brian, I'll drop you a message with that code in. Gives you 15% off.
I was just going to post it in the chat, to be honest.
Post it in the chat. Yeah, post it in the chat.
You need to let me know about these codes because I've paid full whack every time I've ordered from Umbrella.
Yeah, Chris is going to pop it in the chat now. Still 15 is the code. Gets you 15% off at Umbrella. No minimum spend or anything like that. So that kind of helps towards the shipping cost. So it's roughly about 15 quid, 15 to 20 quid shipping from Umbrella. So how much is it in the US, Brian?
Who's the bad influence now? Yeah, Touche. Fair enough.
You spelled still wrong. It's STEEL.
I did. Sorry. Updated code. There you go. Can you delete that, chat?
Do you want me to delete it?
Yeah, go on. Delete the bad chat. Let's delete the bad information. Perfect.
Still 15 gets 15% off at Umbrella. I hope
nice one.
Everyone's watching this because I don't think they realise the code still works. To be honest, so if anybody from Umbrella's watching this, which they're probably not, but yeah,
is that on new releases as well?
Anything, mate.
Yeah,
anything.
Pre-orders.
Because I haven't pre-ordered Wrong Turn yet, so I might jump on that now.
Do it, mate. I'll give you an idea, right? Brian, to give you an idea of the cost with the 15% off, Dogma cost me, shipped to the UK to my door, 57 quid.
Wow. That's with the discount.
The big Dogma box set, yeah.
Yeah, that's decent.
That one there.
I ordered Shutter from Umbrella, but that cost me, including shipping. Obviously, I didn't know the discount code. That cost me about 80 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try and, like, as much as I can, will just stack up. Because I used to get them from third parties, and that was costly because obviously people are just chucking bits on top because you can't get them in. So last year I was like, you know what, I will just stack up an order and then hit the free shipping threshold, which was, it's not too hard to do. Which even with that, I think for 5 or 6 titles, it was about £150.
Yeah.
So not too bad if you're doing one big order from them a year. But problem with that is if you've got a limited edition, is it going to sell out before that time? That's always the worry.
Yeah.
Well, I always do like a good sale as well. I find Umbrella, like they did one fairly recently where they had like Masters of the Universe was going for like 12. Was it $12? 12 Australian dollars, and there was loads of films within that price.
Yeah,
100%. Dave bought 3 copies
of what, Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Don't question it.
Yeah.
Part of Midlands Customs.
Yeah. Brian, shipping from Australia, including imprint, around $25. Yes. With conversion,
about the same.
Yeah, about the same as us. But Brian, use that 15% off because if you're buying something for $100, you're going to get $15 off that.
Kind of pays for the shipping.
Help towards the yeah. So
the one that I am struggling with at the moment is A24 because trying to get their titles to the UK is so disgustingly expensive. Like I'm talking $65 for 3 titles. So it's
Even-
nearly.
Is that with Stackery as well?
No, that's direct from A24.
Oh, okay.
So Stackery have been pretty good. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Reasonably priced, and it works very well.
Okay.
But yeah, direct from A24 because there's a couple of things that you've got to get directly from them. And I was just weighing it up, or shall I just get them shipped straight to the door? But yeah, mad. So $65, so about 50 quid.
Yeah.
In shipping costs alone, and then taxes. And all that's shouting to me is that they are going to properly declare the customs as well on it. So that means we're going to get hit with that as soon as it gets to the UK as well, which, yeah, it's a very expensive game.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is why, and I think we've both mentioned this, Chris, before on videos. I think this is why ordering from Arrow US, when you compare ordering from Arrow US, it's so easy, it's so cheap. And then when you try and get things, like I say, from Screen Factory or Shape Factory, just that don't ship to the UK. What was the company that released Reanimator before Second Sight? Ignite Films. Like, didn't ship to the UK, so you'd have to use a third-party shipper. It bumps the cost right up. There are some companies that do it. Vinegar Syndrome, like I just had a Vinegar Syndrome order turn up. And postage from them cost me, I think it was about 16 quid. But Golden Child was in the sale. I got it in the 420 sale, so that was half price. So that I kind of factored in the shipping with that reduction in that, if that makes sense. But Vinegar Syndrome is 16 quid to ship, but they do it direct. And if you want the releases enough and you do a big enough order, you can almost swallow the shipping up with an extra couple of quid on each release. Do it that way.
I think £16 isn't too bad. I think the problem we've got, and like I said, for anyone watching who's interested, I've done a video coming up where I've ordered from 5 different US vendors. So, and how it works with shipping and costs and all of that stuff. £16 or $16, 16 quid, pretty reasonable. Arrow, as Dave's mentioned, maybe you're paying a £5 to get stuff shipped.
Yeah.
It is so incredibly cheap from Arrow Direct. That I just can't believe how cheap they do stuff.
I need to look into that actually, because I've never ordered from Arrow US, but I always see your videos, and and you always say like I've ordered from the US and it's so much cheaper. So do you order from there, Chris, as well? Do you get Arrow stuff from the US as well?
Yeah, I just got Hellraiser, the Quartet of Torment. Yeah, the big box, and A Simple Plan, Sam Raimi film.
Okay.
To give you an idea, so the Hellraiser box set's out of print here, and it goes in CEX for about £70. It cost me to get both of them shipped to us 54 quid. Like it's like, and it's a 4K release, so there's nothing different about it bar the fact.
What a set that
gorgeous set. So in that aspect, like, yeah, it's so cheap. There's a deal that just went up, not that it's a good film, but it does have one of the best sound bites that I've ever heard. Is Flight Risk, the Mel Gibson directed film with Mark Wahlberg, and he sounds like Shaggy do in one part of it. But that's just gone on Amazon US, or it was yesterday, for $13.50, and even shipped to the UK with Amazon directly, it was coming in at like £16 for a 4K steelbook. Like, it's the US, and obviously, Brian, you can correct us and anyone else who's watching from the US, but it definitely feels like to us, or to me, that some of the US sales are so ridiculously cheap when you factor in, conversion rates and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just getting them to us, which that's where the cost lies.
Yeah. Well, I saw who was it? I think it was Marty. He gets a lot of steelbooks, Marty. And on one of his latest videos, he bought, I think he had like Crank and Warrior. Oh, what would he have? They were really nice steelbooks, but he got them from, was it Lionsgate?
Yeah, Lionsgate Limited.
Lionsgate.
Yeah.
And then I checked it out after, and they were going for like $22. They were going for, but you can buy them, but then it's trying to get them, like you say, over here.
Limited don't ship direct to the UK, which is where the cost comes in for that third-party shipper, the forwarder. You know, and some of them can be quite costly. Unless you're doing a big bulk order, it ain't worth your time.
Yeah. I can confirm Lionsgate was one of the retailers. And with a third party.
Didn't you do quite a big order though?
Yeah, so I got some stuff and someone else got some stuff, so we basically like doubled up an order. And yeah, I think I got like five steels and a standard ammo from them. So it, once again, as Dave just said, it made it worth it because you're offsetting that cost to like a big order. I think total cost to ship it to me, including $11 on a receiving fee and a repackaging fee and an extra like more bubble wrap stuff. It costs like $43, which is 30 quid. So, you know, take that as you will. It was a pretty big order.
Yeah. Yeah, and try looking at Arrow US, mate. It is incredibly easy to order from. You basically like ordering from the UK site, and it just a few quid more. Like Red Sonja was about, I think, cost me about 34 quid in total, shipped from the US. It was a US only release.
Okay.
Yeah, check them out, mate.
Yeah, I'll have a look. Yeah.
That come out in the US on the Arrow website that we don't get over here, and vice versa, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I'll look into that.
We've got Physical Media Leaves. My first ever umbrella order arrives next month. It's a Universal horror box set containing 45 films and includes a 150-page book and a load of art cards. Biggest box set they've ever done.
Wow.
I can guarantee you, I haven't seen that collection, Al, but I can guarantee you are going to love it. It's going to be phenomenal quality as well, because Umbrella do quality releases.
Well, that's a lot of films.
Yeah, a lot of film. 45.
Yeah.
That's going to be humongous.
That's going to keep you busy, Al, as well.
Yeah. Postman Pat's going to be pissed off delivering that one, isn't he? Brian, customs is a whole other issue. All my 88 films get held up in Chicago customs for at least 5 days before it ships to Texas. Yeah, it's the same this way as well, mate. Sometimes, you know, the shipping is just a nightmare. Yeah. Paul VS's order stacking is rad. The trick, as you say, is to order enough, since it's a single shipping fee regardless of how much you get. Yeah. That's one thing Vinegar Syndrome are good at. If you order something and then they run these halfway to Black Friday sales and whatever, you can add to that order, because it doesn't get shipped till after that anyway. They give you an option to add it to your existing order, so you're not paying any extra shipping fees or anything like that. It's a great system.
It's exactly what you want. And Umbrella do the same thing.
Yeah, if you email Umbrella, they do it as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sharing something here, and I'm not supposed to.
That's me. So if anyone was wondering what the Universal, if you can pop that up, Dave.
Pop it up.
Yeah, go on, pop it up, mate. Pop it up.
Pop it up right now.
So this is absolutely not what we're sharing.
No.
Blank screen.
It's live, everybody. There we go.
There we go.
So this is the Universal box set that
that is a
Physical Media Lives is getting, and it looks gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, just take a look. You get a big 100+ page. The artwork looks beautiful on it as well. Like,
How much is that?
What a set? It's 350 Australian dollars, which works out to around about 185 £. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Take away
you
the
hit that free
15%.
shipping straight away. So
Yeah.
that's the benefit of it.
Even with the 15% off, you'd hit that free shipping. I'm sure you would.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes, interesting.
Nice.
Okay, there we go. We are back. Brian, UK gets the best Warner Brothers editions. They're expensive to import, though. I think Lethal Weapon and the Conjuring box sets cost me almost $70. Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's strange that Warner Brothers don't release their big box editions in the US, to be honest, because they release the steelbooks on their own, don't they? They don't tend to do big box sets, which is a bit, yeah, it's a bit strange. But I love the big box sets, as you know. I think they're great. And that Conjuring one was going for about 45 quid at the time. I got it for 30 quid from Amazon.
I missed out on that and I'm gutted.
Yeah, me too. It was just the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Have you seen the collection that they brought out? It is
on Blu-ray.
Disgusting. Yeah. It's just some like mega jewel case, like got nothing to it, awful artwork, not even a slip. And you're like, come on, what is it?
Yeah. But I mean, it's like any deal. The Catch Me If You Can deal, the £10 HMV order. Is there anybody in the chat that took advantage of HMVs? Was it a misprice of Catch Me If You Can for 10 quid?
Doesn't seem like it, because it stayed up for a while.
I saw that, yeah. Yeah, I didn't jump on that. I hadn't even seen the film.
It's a good film.
Yeah. Half of me thinks that it's kind of that we were going to see more of it, and it was like a Spielberg thing that they were just going to do a few discounts. But yeah, it just seems to be that one. And yeah, but it was still nice, you know.
What do you make? Steve, speaking of Steven Spielberg, what do you make of that library case that's coming out with these classics in?
No. And I'm a Steelbook boy. I love those biscuit tins. But that is, yeah. You know what? It's just, what's the best way to say it without swearing? It's just a bit shit, innit? I can't even stop myself wrong. It's so, and I know why. It's a really easy copy and paste design, and you can just take Spielberg's face off it and put another director there, and that's clearly what's going to happen. But do you really want, like, I can't even imagine what it's going to cost. Probably like $300, maybe a little bit more. And it's just a bit mid, to be honest. Like, the artwork's fine. You can get the individual ones if you really want to, but there's nothing exciting about it. I looked at it and went, yeah. How about you?
I mean, if you've got most of the films anyways, would you, if it was a really nice set and you've got all the films, would you still think about it?
No, I don't think I would. Because Jaws, how many times has Jaws been released on 4K now in the last 5 years? It's got to be at least, 6 or 7 times? It's been
Steelbooks and everything.
Film vaults, big box edition, Steelbook, your standard Amaray editions. Then you had the 50th anniversary edition, the 50th anniversary Steelbook. You know, it's just constantly on the go. And then they release this one. It's just, I get why people will get it, because, you know, there are collectors out there that just want these completely. There it is.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's limited to 5,700 copies. You get in new disc art, so that at least you know that it's exclusive to that. And some people are really digging that.
Where is the disc art?
It's see the discs. It's the art on the discs.
There's no art on the discs.
Exactly. You get the logo
plain black.
in the same color as the Spotlight collection.
Nah.
You can see your dismay at that. But some people are really digging these posters and having those as steelbooks.
Yeah, I get that.
So yeah, it's
the AI picture of Steven Spielberg. I'm not digging here. Like, what is that? That's blatantly like, what pose is that?
I saw the guys over at the 4K Kings podcast say that it looks like it's someone holding a picture of Steven Spielberg over him.
Someone holding a mask of Spielberg.
Yeah, exactly, holding a mask of Steven Spielberg. But like I said, it's so basic that you can chuck whoever onto that, and there are going to be people who go, yeah, I want the Spielberg Spotlight collection. Yeah. I want the Kubrick Spotlight collection. Yeah, I mean, what are your guys' opinions on the 8 that they've picked? Like,
it's a solid 8. I would rather have had well, I know Minority Report's a different studio, isn't it? But that instead of War of the Worlds, maybe, if they could have like worked it out, because these are all Universal releases, I believe. Is that right?
I believe that no. So Private Ryan and War of the Worlds Paramount. Schindler's, Jurassic Park, E.T., and Jaws are Universal, and then Raiders is Paramount, and Close Encounters I'm not 100% sure on. Let me see if I can zoom in. Columbia. So actually, it's kind of a bit of everyone.
See, I think I'd rather have had Minority Report instead of War of the Worlds, but that's just me. I mean, don't get me wrong, the steelbooks look nice. That original poster art on there, they look great, but it's just a rehash again, isn't it? It's just, again, just rehashing and get more money, as much money as they can.
This was the thing, right? Because I was wanting the Jaws 50th anniversary, and I think, Dave, you turned me off it because you were like, the only thing is the documentary, and you can watch it on Disney Plus. So,
National Geographic, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, the steelbook's lovely, but
it is nice. But I've got the 4K, so I'm like,
yeah, you don't really need. They didn't change anything, and why would they? It's a great 4K transfer.
I was about to say the same. Yeah.
Why change what doesn't need changing?
Yeah, I think the Raiders. I think the Raiders' choice of just putting one Indiana Jones film in there is quite interesting as well.
Ooh.
Like, you know, should you sub that out for something else? Like, there's going to be the big Indiana Jones fans out there who are like, well, I want all of the Indiana. Well, maybe not all of them. three of them with the original poster art.
Yeah, 3 of them will be all right for me.
Yeah.
I know, Jesus, the unboxing video will take me 3 episodes. Like, yeah, you're probably right, Al. To be I'll be tuning into them videos, trust me, because that edition looks absolutely blinding.
Looks great.
Brian, I paid $65 for the Eraser box set coming out. I've pre-ordered that Eraser box set as well.
Is that kind of held out?
That's probably shipped, yeah.
Yeah, because that's not too bad. That's like £47. What's it retailing for?
55. No.
Oh.
It might be 55 actually. Something got released at 55. I've pre-ordered. I can't remember if it was Eraser or not.
Yeah, 50 quid.
50 quid. Yeah.
50
is that? Okay.
But there's one coming.
65 ain't too bad.
There's one coming out for 55 quid, and I can't for the life of me remember what it was because everyone was moaning that it was 55 quid. Mars Attacks. That's 55.
Oh, yeah. I've done standard steelbook. I don't need these big box ones for that much. I'm trying to be good, but yeah, I'll probably be jealous when it arrives.
That Sheep Detectives Collector's Edition.
Exactly. I'm holding out the shelf space.
Yeah, with that little spyglass and map and.
Did anyone order the Rambo set?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gutted with that. The night before I was going to order it, and I thought, I'll leave it. I don't know why I left it, and the next morning it was sold out. next morning.
Yeah.
Gutted.
Me and Chris did at the same time, didn't we, mate?
Oh, did you get yours as well, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you didn't by any chance get 2 copies, did you?
No, I didn't, unfortunately. And I didn't get it gift wrapped, so I'm patiently waiting for Amazon to effectively just kick it across the Atlantic to me, because I don't know if it's going to end up in decent condition. And the worst part is, because it's sold out now, they're basically just going to be like, deal with it, mate.
Deal with it. Yeah.
You're going to see some random Amazon delivery driver half volleying this box down the road to your door, and you're going to be like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, playing keepy-ups.
But there's no guarantee mine will turn up all right. I mean, I've added the gift packaging, but it doesn't add that much protection. I just put it on there for an extra layer. It doesn't mean it's turn up damage-free. It's still risky.
Though I will say, my latest Amazon US parcel got shipped to a third party in the States. That third party then shipped it to the UK, and then they transferred it to Every, and then Every shipped it to the door. Which there's multiple layers there where everything can go wrong, and somehow it arrived in pristine condition. Yeah.
Steelbooks or yeah.
So did you not get it? And did you say you missed out on the Rambo set?
I did, yeah. I mean, I've got all 4 of them anyways, but on 4K. But I wanted that set. I would have sold that for that.
They might do a reprint though. Lionsgate are pretty good for doing reprints. Like, look at The Descent. So
yeah,
and it might come out in the UK.
Is it going to be a different 4K to the? Because they bought out, didn't they have the Steelbook set as well for the Rambo?
Yes, the 4Ks that they've basically remastered the first 3. Yeah, because there was some they weren't happy with them basically, so they've remastered them. They've done some things to the picture. They've done some things. I think the color grading on one of them. They've done something to the sound on a couple of them as well.
New mixes or something like that.
Pardon?
There's new mixes, right? New Atmos mixes.
So. Yeah, I think so.
And
so everything that was wrong with the first 3 before, they've rectified and put it right for this release. But I think if you take that into consideration, there will be a reprint, because these are brand new discs that they've done for the first trilogy. So that means that everybody's gonna want them in some way, shape, or form in whatever edition. You know, we could see a UK release. You know, Studio Canal might finance it and get it, you know, for the UK or whatnot. But for the time being, it's Lionsgate, so they might have timed exclusivity on it. But you might see it come to, again, other releases in other territories. You don't know.
It's probably more than likely they've got, right, okay, we've got 5,000 in this pressing. That's as much as we can get out. So we'll sell through those, and then like the next round will come in.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what happened with The Descent anyway. And at least they seem pretty good with, you know, if something sells out, that they're gonna put it out again. Ironically, being called Lionsgate Limited.
Yeah. Brian, I need the Tony Scott Spotlight Collection, all 16 films. Yes, that would be a good one.
You know what would be really good if there was like a company or someone who like made box sets where like they do custom boxes. That'd be really good.
What, like the library cases, you mean?
Yeah. Or like not even like custom library cases, maybe like just custom hard boxes with slipcovers or something like that. If only there was some guy who did that.
Yeah. Well, I wonder who would do something like that. You know?
Yeah, it must be quite a large undertaking.
Yeah, umbrella style outer boxes and stuff.
Yeah, proper. No, if only.
The 30 Days of Night 4K Steelbook is a ridiculous price. Yes, it is a ridiculous price.
Yeah,
I think
I was looking at that.
That's just 50 quid, isn't it, for the Steelbook?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It is. Let me be the man in the chair. I will tell you. It is.
Nice looking Steelbook though.
It's 50 quid, but you do. Don't worry, guys. It's not just a Steelbook. You get a poster and a slipcover.
Oh wow.
So don't get your wallets out too quick.
Noise.
It's a nice looking steel, though.
It is.
But it's weird. It's one of those slip covers that have got like all of the, the 4K banner on, and like then a silver one underneath with a limited edition steelbook. Just why would you? But Lionsgate, and we're flying that Lionsgate flag tonight, are doing the best steelbooks at the moment. They are just churning out some spectacular looking steelbooks, beautiful slips on them, and like you said, Ange, they're selling them off for like $20. So there's no reason why we should be paying 50 quid for a single steelbook.
Ridiculous.
Do you ever pay over the odds on eBay? Do you ever go on eBay if there's something you're really after?
Yeah, but I won't pay over the odds for it if it's a fair price. Again, I've mentioned before, and the scalpers, how much they piss me off.
Yeah, no, I know.
Some of the things that they do is scandalous, and it kind of brings me a little bit of joy, really, with all these people that bought the Elm Street box set. And Brian's put it here. Even the Nightmare Steelbook he's getting a reprint. Yeah, all them people that bought the Nightmare on Elm Street Steelbook collection, putting them up on eBay for 300, 400 quid.
Yeah, man.
I've got their face now because they're doing a reprint. So,
no, that's good. I didn't actually know that because I missed out on that first one.
Yeah, reprint.
They're doing. You don't get. I think what was it? It was red foam in the original one, but now it's black foam. So you can
red foam. Yeah.
You can determine which what people bagged on, but I'm going to put out there. I quite like it. The fact that they've gone, this was the limited edition one. You've got your certificate of authenticity, but actually, we're going to reprint it, but it is going to be slightly different. So the people who've got that are at least like, well, I've got the first run of it.
Yeah. We have got Jerry saying a big hello to everyone. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Hello, mate.
Physical Media Lives. The Lionsgate Hacksaw Ridge Steelbook is beautiful. Added bonus is that it's such a wonderful film.
Yeah. One of my top war films.
Not seen it.
Mate.
You're going to hear that a lot from me as we go through these live streams. Not seen it. Not seen it.
It's so good.
Hacksaw Ridge. That's not the one. I'm thinking of the. Is it Tom Hanks?
No, that's Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan. What was the one with the young kid who was up and down, up and down, up and down?
Yeah, that's Hacksaw Ridge.
Is that Hacksaw Ridge?
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, I've seen it. Good film.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know if I've seen it or not.
Yeah, I adore that
film. He doesn't have any weapons, does he? He has no weapons, and he goes back, helps and brings them back and forth. That film. Yeah, okay. I've seen it.
It's
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield. It's got Vince Vaughn in a spectacular dramatic performance. Mel Gibson's just doing a stellar job directing. That 4K steelbook is gorgeous as well. And I will say it is a reference disc for the sound. There's a bit where they there's a ship out in sea, and they have to basically carpet bomb the area before they go up to the ridge, and that sounds so good. I might just go and rewatch it after this.
Yeah, Dolby Atmos, is it?
Yeah,
it is. Okay.
Brian saying, be careful with the Lionsgate limited warehouse finds for cheaper. I bought a couple of those and all came slightly damaged in some way. Yeah, similar to the warehouse, the Zavvi outlet and all that. Yeah.
Don't get me started on the Zavvi warehouse. But I will say, touch wood, I got 3 warehouse finds from Lionsgate and they've all come okay. But I was quite apprehensive with that because it's like these are non-returnable, like, but they don't really say like, oh, it's going to be damaged or anything. But
Yeah.
I guess they are saying, oh, they've been sitting in the warehouse for a while. So
yeah. It's like Zavvi when they find just random stock like behind the sofa or in the corner of the warehouse behind the fridge. You know, all of a sudden you'll see an out of print release get like two items up on the website. You know, they'll find more, Zavvi will.
mad.
I doubt.
I mean, the Bruce Lee box set just flooded the market because obviously Zavvi used to be paired with the Hut Group, which is Arrow. So I'm guessing they must have had something go on when they moved warehouses and just ended up having a pallet of the Arrow exclusive Bruce Lee yellow box sets because they had 20, 30 of them, probably more, that they were just shipping off. Some of them were in grand condition, some of them were a bit more battered, but yeah.
Yeah, Zavvi forever finding stuff. What do you guys make of Zavvi charging straight away for pre-orders?
Yeah, go on. You go first, Andrew. I've got a hot take.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not really. I mean, I don't pre-order a lot of stuff unless I really like the film. So the last time I pre-ordered something was probably Predator Badlands, to be fair, because I really enjoyed that. And yeah, they took the money out straight away. And yeah, I mean, because I don't do it all the time, maybe that's why I'm not too fussed. I'm guessing if you pre-order constantly and they're constantly taking the money, then obviously you might have a different take on it. But yeah, in my case, because I don't order that many, it doesn't really bother me too much.
Okay.
Dave?
I just like having that kind of, if I'm not sure about anything, being able to pre-order it, and then if I decide I don't want it, cancelling it with no cost.
No refunds.
Yeah, I know they're a refund, but Zavvi are a little bit iffy with their refunds. They can take a while. So I pre-ordered some stuff from Zavvi and some stuff from HMV. I've started pre-ordering more stuff now from HMV. And Arrow Video as well. Arrow Video, although they're part of the same group as Zavvi, don't take payment on pre-orders.
They're not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Well, I pre-ordered something. They never took it.
No, as in, as in Zavvi and Arrow have split now.
Oh, have they? When did that happen?
Yeah. I think last year. They're not part of the Hut Group anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's why there's a lot of like iffiness around the whole charging for pre-orders, doing these streams and all that stuff.
And having gone completely independent from the Hut Group,
yeah,
and played with Hut, and that's it.
Yeah. So that's and I don't know whether you saw they were trying to do like customer investments and stuff.
Yeah,
it's a bit weird. And then obviously there's a lot of fear mongering over the groups that apparently they're about to go into administration. That's why they're charging for all of this. And
happened before.
It has. I'm with you, Dave, on that. I've got like probably 15 pre-orders over the coming months. I've just checked my list. And though I don't necessarily mind chucking the money out, in your sense as well, I'd rather be able to be like, yeah, okay, I've got that secured.
Yeah.
And I can decide later down the line. It's if it's a company that there's no stress with getting stuff back, I'd be fine with it. Like Rarewaves, for example. Though I know people have very different opinions on Rarewaves, but I've never had an issue. Like I pre-ordered the Boogie Nights Steelbook, and then HMV got some stock back in and I had 10% off, so I cancelled. I emailed them, went, hey, I want to cancel this pre-order. 20 minutes, they'd be like, yep, sure, no problem. Here's your refund. Like, here's everything sorted, sound. But whereas with Zavvi, For example, you know, I had something that I ordered in the middle of December. It didn't turn up until late January. Bearing in mind, I already emailed him to say, I don't need this. It was for a Christmas gift. And then it took them until the middle of March to actually refund after they'd had it for six weeks or something like that. So I'm like, I don't want you holding my money.
Yeah.
So I'm very. If I don't have to order from Zavvi now, I won't, because
okay.
just a bit more hassle than they're worth, in my opinion.
Do you avoid them as well, then, Dave? Then do you avoid the pre-orders as well?
I do now. They take payment straight away. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't mind so much before because they'd taken steps to improve their shipping. They improved who they posted with, and 9 times out of 10, you'd get releases like mega early from Zavvi. But recently, pre-orders that I'd had before they implemented this pay straight away scheme, I was having pre-orders turn up late. Some I actually cancelled and ordered from HMV because Zavvi was sending out an email saying, sorry, stock's delayed.
Saying that, actually, yeah, because I'm trying to think if I ever had a problem with Zavvi, and I did. It was back in Feb when, what film was it? It was Jackie Chan's latest film, Shadow's Edge, and it came out in, I think it was due for release the end of Feb, and I pre-ordered it, and it was not until, what were we in, Feb, March. It was the end of March, and I completely forgot I ordered it. I forgot until I got an email saying sorry, because you get the sorry for delay emails, didn't you, from Zavvi? And I was like, oh man, I completely forgot I ordered that. And then I had to go back, and I sort of left it. I thought, oh, I'll just wait till it comes. Then another couple of weeks rolled over, and they sent another email, and I thought, yeah, no, I've got to cancel it. So in the end, I cancelled it, ordered it off Amazon, and it came the next day.
Yeah.
See, it's, you know what, it's such a, the thing is, there's no consistency, and that's the trouble. Like, going back to the Nightmare box set in October, Zavvi got a restock, probably some cancelled pre-orders. So I ordered it. I already had one with HMV, but then there was loads of stuff that, oh well, the HMV ones are like, some of them are getting cancelled, and I was like, I'm not going to risk it. So I ordered one from Zavvi. Ordered it at 2:00 in the afternoon, and it was with me. This was the Friday, 2 p.m. on the Friday, and it was at my door 9:30 on the Saturday. Like, spectacular turnaround. And the HMV one didn't turn up until the following Tuesday. So it's like, it's one of those where you just, I'd love some consistency.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, some people, I think is it AJ that always, he seems to get like releases like well in advance sometimes. You know, I can't remember what release it was. Was it Soldier?
Yeah, direct from Arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it happens if you order direct with Arrow, you will get them early. I got Under Siege.
That's right. Yeah.
Weeks before it was due out, way before, due out beginning of January, and I got it kind of towards the beginning of December. So it does happen with Arrow.
So if you go directly through to Arrow, then there's a chance you might get it earlier.
Yeah.
It's just, you know what? It's I've still got 10% off at HMV for pretty much all the orders that I do, so I can't foot that Arrow full price and shipping on top. It just hurts my soul. But then I see everyone getting stuff early, and I'm like, I want the early stuff.
Yeah. So we've got Jerry here. Just got my Amazon exclusive Icon Art collector's edition of Scarface. The drop-in price pushed me to get it was $74.99 down to $49.99. Wow, what a price cut that was!
I haven't seen this Scarface Icon set.
No, I've not seen that one.
Stand by.
Frank from Frank's Media and Reviews joining us. How you doing, Frank? Hope you're well, mate. Physical media lives and spend less time boxing with the missus and watch more films.
Got round 2 soon. Well, round 2 this weekend.
Do you want to explain to everybody what that was about, Ange?
What's that? The boxing?
Yeah.
You know me when I do these when I do my videos, I'm always like, I need to do something else before I get into what I'm actually going to talk about. So I always feel like I want to do something else, but you know, I have to get other people involved. And with my wife, my son's always like, no thanks, so I can't get involved. With my wife, it depends what it is. Now, once I said you just got to wear a glove and hit me, she was like, sure.
Yeah.
So yeah. When I do my videos, I just like doing something different. Just to I like doing a bit of funny sketches, if you like.
Mate, do you know which video? I loved? Right, that you did. It was Christmas time, and you went to the cinema dressed as Santa, right? But go dressed as Santa. It was just that the outfit you picked was the same as what Santa would pick. Do you know what I mean? You weren't going out acting like Santa. You were just you wearing Santa's clothes.
I was. The funny thing with that is it was packed in the sort of area where you get all your tickets and popcorn, and it was funny because my wife Joyce was filming it, and all I can see and hear was, Dad, Santa, can we see? And I could see that they're putting, let's go. It's just some weirdo in a Santa outfit, you know. So yeah, it was quite funny. It was.
Mate.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny.
Brian, all my money went to Arrow for June, Stranger Things, and Jackie Chan.
Such an expensive month.
And there is the Scarface set for anybody that wants to see the one that Jerry was on about.
Oh, nice!
It's a lovely set. It's kind of like that Sopranos one that you picked up recently, Dave, right?
Yeah, that's very
with the big box. How big is the box, Jerry? If you've already received it, because I'm like, is it like just a bit bigger than the Steelbook, or is it like double wide? Quite intrigued.
Yeah.
Is that out already? Is it, or is that a pre-order? You say
that is. Let me have a look.
I think.
Yeah, it's been out a while. It's currently £36 to get it.
Okay.
From the States. So
yeah, nice.
It's not bad, to be fair. Depends if you want it. I saw the set where you get the statue in CEX.
Yeah.
Recently.
Gold statue.
Yeah. It was going for like £100 though, so bit much.
To be fair, I don't know if you saw, I had a 4K. I had just a 4K Amray of Scarface, but it's just been sitting on my shelf. I just ain't got around to watching it. And then I just picked up the Blu-ray Steelbook because I found it for cheap. And all I've done is just put a 4K in the Steelbook, and I've just done that.
Sometimes you got a Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Box is almost A3.
Okay. Did anybody pick up the 88 Films Protector?
I didn't. To be honest, I've never even heard of the Protector. Should I have heard of the Protector?
Jackie Chan film.
Jackie Chan. Yeah. No, not yet. I'm looking at the. I think. What's the one? There's one coming out soon. By 88 Films as well. Is it Armor of God?
Yeah.
Armor of God. Yeah, that's the one I've got my eye on. Can't remember when that comes out now.
Let's have a look.
Oh, that looks like a lovely set. The Protector one.
Let's have a look. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And it is still in stock as well.
When's the release date of that one? I can't.
The 4th of May. It's only just come out.
Oh, okay.
I know it's gone out of print at 88 Films because they released a statement saying it's out now. Whatever's left at Amazon and HMV is all that's left.
That's it.
Just, we'll do a shameless plug. Brian from Last Movie Standing has just done a video of the Protector, and he's just commented that as well. So,
once we get off here, I might have a look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that video actually. It looks, I mean, Brian obviously unboxes it and everything. It looks like a nice release. Not sure if I'm going to pick it up, to be honest. I don't know. But yeah, it is a lovely release. 88 Films, though. I said it earlier on. You know, you can't deny what they're doing at the moment. Even if the film doesn't appeal to you, you can't deny that what they're doing with their packaging and their editions and everything is fantastic.
You know what? And I say just, a friend got me Evolution from '88, the Blu-ray copy, the limited edition slip on it, and it's just standard Blu-ray copy, nothing special. But the quality of the slip cover, it is like double-walled paper. It's foil, shiny, and everything. It is gorgeous.
Mate, I got the
£8.
I got the Barbarians from 88 Films. Again, the slip cover on that. It's only the Blu-ray release. Slip cover on that is really good quality. But they've also got a J card on there on a slip cover release. Because they've got different artwork on the back of the slip. They decided to put a J card with all the info on. It's like, yeah, it's great.
Little things. Little things.
Jerry says the box is almost A3 size for that Scarface edition. That's pretty big.
Not bad.
The Sopranos one that I've got, I can't get it out at the minute because it's beyond the Elm Street set beyond there. But that was huge and it's heavy as well. But there's a video coming up for that.
So bargain of the year, I think, for you.
Yeah, ridiculous price that was. Physical Media lives. Arrow are brilliant to deal with directly. I live in Dublin and had Salem's Lot within 2 days of dispatch, and it was 3 days before official release. Plus, they do a loyalty points program. Yeah, the loyalty points program is pretty good. If you work it right, you can end up saving money as well as getting the shipping for free as well. So, Jerry, it's a great set. Yeah, it looks like a nice set, mate, to be fair. Phenomenal first live stream, lads. Really engaging and a lot of fun. Well done to you all. Thanks, mate. Really appreciate that. That means a lot.
It.
Much. Yeah, so there we go then, guys. I think we will call it a night for now. What do you think?
I would say so. I don't think we've been chatting everyone's ears off for what, 2 hours now? Which
is how long we've been on?
It's gone really hard.
Yeah. Blown by. Yeah.
But yeah,
just for the invite.
Yeah, just want to say a massive thank you to you both for joining me on this one, and thank you to everybody who's engaged with the chat. You know, sent us a comment and everything. Really, really appreciated. And hopefully there'll be more of these coming soon as well, which will be good. But yeah, guys, I'll leave it to you to promote your channels. Get everybody kind of tuned into and subscribe to your channels. So, Chris, go ahead. This is your plug-in moment.
Yeah, go subscribe to me at Cue the Credits. Thanks. If you want to watch me jump into cold pools in Greece for 20 seconds of a video that you may never see again.
Yeah. And Ange, go ahead with your plug, mate.
Oh, God, what can I say? Well, come over to Wacky World of Napang Films, and you never know what you're going to get on my channel, I guess. So, yeah, it's just a surprise. I surprise myself sometimes with what I do. So, yeah. So
Santa Claus, Easter Bunny.
Yeah, Angie's channel's like a box of chocolates. That's what he's basically saying. Yeah. Jerry's just popped in to say thanks for the lively chat, guys. Thanks, Jerry. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. So, yeah, thanks a lot again to everybody that's joining tonight. Really, really appreciate it. And hopefully we will see you again soon. So take care. See you later.
Cool. Yeah. Cheers.